What's up, guys? Today we have another deal breakdown. As always, we want to keep it short and simple and sweet. This deal was a deal that we did in Danville, Virginia. It was actually a deal that I previewed in my last video, showed a short clip of that you guys seen. A property that was straight up turnkey, completely fixed up, no repairs needed at all, pretty much already rent ready to put it on the market or whatever you want to basically do to the property. Now, just explain a little bit of situation with this deal. This deal came from a bandit sign. That's right, a bandit sign. A sign that when you're driving down the road in your car, you see a nice little cardboard sign with metal stakes at the bottom of it in the ground saying "We buy houses" or whatever. A sign that looks like that. I know a lot of places they're banned. They have banded those signs.
That's right, and you've probably seen the bright yellow posters on phone and utility poles. They're commonly called bandit signs. And yes, they're illegal.
In these little smaller areas, smaller markets, you can still get away with putting those signs out. So we wanted to test those signs just to see if they still work. And me and one of my partners actually took a weekend off to put those signs out. It was back-breaking work. Never again. Or maybe I will. It was back-breaking work, regardless. Once we put them out on a Saturday. And then once Monday came around, we had calls coming in left and right. People that's looking to sell their property. Some of them deals, most of them not quite a deal. But this one, she called in, I instantly knew this was a deal because of the condition of the property and what she was actually asking for the property. Like I said, this lady called in and she wanted to sell her property. She told me the condition of the property, beautiful property, doesn't need any repairs needed at all. The husband took care of the property that was living in the property. This property, like I said, you can easily rent it out, put it on the market, or do whatever, or hold it as an Airbnb because it's actually walking distance to the Danville casino that they're actually building in Danville. It's perfect. Nice little property to get. 3-bed, 2-bath, nice property. She wanted to get this property sold in less than a month. She didn't want to deal with a realtor and pay realtor commissions or anything like that. You're going to get a lot of sellers that they're so motivated into selling their property, they don't want to deal with waiting 60 to 90 days or 6 months just to sell their property and pay a realtor commission and closing costs. We was able to cover her closing costs, close in less than a month, and really help her out in her situation. She was asking $85K for the property. This property retailed for $110 to $120, somewhere in that range, based on the comps in the area that was either pending, sold in the area. And I explained in another video how to basically comp these properties when you're looking at these wholesale deals and looking at where you should be at on price as well. I negotiated her down to $75K. At $75K for a property that is completely fixed up, had a lot of potential to really make some profit on it. Like I said, I was able to help her because she was just looking to get rid of it. She wanted her husband to move back in with her. So I think they recently had a fallout. He went and brought the house, really took care of the house. He's selling the property as is, and they wanted to really get it done very quickly. So I was able to come in, help them, and on top of that, make a large spread on this type of deal where the property pretty much turnkey. Not all properties have to be run down type of properties in order for you to make money. You can make money on these type of deals that rarely needs any work at all. It just depends on the motivation of the seller. Why are they looking to sell the property? That's it. It's as simple as that. And once you figure out that motivation, you can hone in on that and really make a deal work with a seller at any given moment and any given time. And how we sold this deal, I had a good friend of mine that's buying properties currently here in the VA area. He was buying up a lot of properties. I reached out to him. I was like, hey man, I got a property here in Danville. Are you interested in anything here in Danville? He was like, let me check it out. Sent it over the pictures, took a look at the photo, ran his numbers and everything. He got back with me. He was like, I can do $95K for the property. That's $20,000 more than what I locked it up for. And that's where your profit comes at. That spread in between what you contracted for and what you sold it for or assigned it for to a buyer. That's $20,000 that we made off of this deal alone, coming from just a simple little bandit sign. There's ways to make money in real estate, especially wholesaling. It's about, the situation how you handle the situation with the seller, what you get the property for in order to sell it to another buyer. That's pretty much explains the details of that deal. I hope y'all like this video. If you would like to see more videos like this, listen, you know what to do. I'm not a guru, but I can show you.